On the occasion of this International Women's Day, I have the pleasure of having with me the Honorable Speaker Lok Sabha, Madam Meira Kumar. Thank you very much for joining us on Lok Sabha TV. I extend a very hearty welcome to you on behalf of my TV channel.
Thank you so much, and I want to extend my greetings to you and also to all the viewers on this International Day of Women.
Thank you so much, ma'am. To begin with, in the recent months we've seen there has been a lot of unrest as far as women's issues go, and safety of women has been paramount. So what is the reassurance that you would like to give to the Indian women today through this interview?
Yes, it's a very important question you've asked me. I'm so glad that there has been an upsurge, I would say. Delhi, the capital of our country, has seen this upsurge, and throughout the country, from every nook and corner, we have received reports through the media, to the press, that people have come out, and all kind of people, ordinary people, old, young, men, women and children, young girls have come out asking for safety of women. This has been a very positive development, although it was spurred by a very, very heart-rending, tragic incident which took place on 16th of December last year in Delhi. But this positive development should be consolidated, and something very positive should emerge from it. And that is, first, that we should have laws, very stringent laws. We already have good laws, but we should make sure that we make them more stringent so as to instill fear in those who have bad intentions towards women and who have a mental makeup, attitude which is not very respectful towards women. So we need those kind of laws, changes in the laws, and also we should ensure how we are going to implement those laws, because you may make laws, but if they just remain within the books, then there is no point. The society doesn't really benefit from it. So we should ensure how they are going to be implemented. And thirdly, I think most important is bring about an attitudinal change in the thinking of the people in the society. That children at home must learn how to respect their mother, their sisters, how to respect women by large on the roads, and they should grow up learning that. It should become a part of their personality. So in the buses, public places, public transport, everywhere, wherever we are getting complaints of complete disrespect towards women, that should not come. It doesn't reflect well on our society. A society is judged by how you treat your women. A country is judged by how much you respect your women. So although we have taken giant strides in development, in economic growth, otherwise our democracy, we are sitting in this temple of democracy. In spite of that, our image does get tarnished when there are reports of heinous crimes against women. I want to reassure the women of my country, my sisters, my mothers, my daughters, that I am there, and the women here in this parliament are there, not only women. When this incident took place, the entire house, all the members of the house, in one voice, they were concerned, that they said that there should be steps taken to stop all this. So the parliament is going to take up this issue, make legislations and take every possible step. I want to assure them.
All right. Ma'am, you talked about social attitudes. Now, in a country where we see female feticide also still a reality, So, respecting women, respecting girls somehow becomes a far cry. So, do you think that change has to begin from the first unit of society, which is the family?
Yes, very right. And you have raised such a relevant question. You see, the position of women in our society have from centuries, it has been, although we are living a dichotomy, I would say. On one side, we say that we respect them and we treat them like goddesses, and on certain occasions, we also worship the mother goddess, but in reality, just the opposite of it. And the position of women has been deplorable. Whether it is in our rural areas, whether it is in our urban areas, whether it is in the homes of the have-nots, whether it's in the homes of the wealthy and the mighty, everywhere. The position of women is very, very sad. And I think the main reason for it is the dowry system. The dowry system has placed women in a very subsidiary, secondary position. They are treated as liability. And that is the reason why there is such a desire, most of the families, to have only sons, boys, and avoid having girls, so that they don't have to spend on their dowry. And then they want to do away with girls. When I was a member of parliament way back in 1988, as private member bill, I had proposed that amniocentesis test should be banned, because this is the test from which you can find out whether the fetus is a girl or a boy. So this has been banned eventually. Even then, surreptitiously, clandestinely, it is being done, and there is female feticide. We have to be more strict about it. Or not only that, I would say that we should do away. We brought legislation, important path-breaking legislation in 1961 against dowry, but we have to be very, very strict about it. Unless we do away with that, I'm afraid girls will be treated as liabilities. So all this is interrelated. So you cannot say that the problem of female feticide is in isolation. All this is interconnected. So this has to be addressed.
Now, if we talk of empowering our women, do you think that the main focus should somewhere be on educating the girl child? If we educate the girl child, do you think that this girl tomorrow, when she's she's literate, and as we say that if we teach women, we teach the whole family. So do you think that is where the whole focus now needs to be?
Of course, educating a girl has so many benefits. You see, you are empowering a girl, you are empowering a very important member of the family who cares for the family, who upholds the values of the family, and who cares to share. I mean, what is a woman all about? Caring and sharing. So this important member of the family, most of the time who suffers in silence, who never complains, is always sacrificing, always working hard. You see, that person gets empowered. And the other thing is, if the mother is educated, then the children have to be educated. So mother has this kind of influence. After all, it's the mother who prepares the next generation. It's the mother. So mothers should also realize what power they have. Sometimes they don't realize. So education will make them realize how powerful they are as an entity by themselves. Very important.
So finally, how do you look at the future of the Indian woman? Do you think now we are going to have more empowered women than what we've had in the past?
I consider the future of Indian women to be very bright, and throughout the world they will be looked up for the way they have been empowered, the way they are contributing to the progress and development of their country. And I'm saying this because here in the parliament we have made series of laws for the security, safety, welfare and empowerment, respect of women. Apart from these laws, there are many schemes that are being implemented throughout the country by various states. And the Constitution itself has ensured that there will be no discrimination against women. In fact, it has gone to the extent of ensuring that the states, if they so desire, can also provide for affirmative action for women. It's a very, very powerful provision made by the Constitution of India for women. In this Constitution, in the year 92-93, we made the 73rd and 74th amendments to give 33% reservation to women in local civic bodies, in municipalities, in corporations, at district level, panchayat level. With the result, today we have nearly 12 lakh women who have been elected. This has brought about a silent revolution at grassroots level in the country. Women are progressing. Women have now developed self-confidence, and they are also, which I find a very positive development, determined to send their daughters to school, which they were not doing earlier. So women have a bright future, and you also see in every field, whatever field it may be, even those fields which were considered exclusive domain of men, women have exemplary achievements. So I think there is this energy, this ambition, this commitment in the women confidence in the modern Indian women. And by that I don't mean elite women living in the cities, even the modern women living in the villages, they are also part of this progress and revolution. I wish them all the very best.
So on that note, I would like to say thank you very much for giving us your time and for talking to us, and I wish you a very happy International Women's Day.
Thank you so much, and same to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, friends, that was the Honorable Speaker Lok Sabha, Madam Meira Kumar, in conversation with me specifically for Lok Sabha TV, and here's wishing all our viewers a very happy International Women's Day.